We've had a lot going on this year at Videology, specific to the area of programmatic television. We've been pretty busy. You know, the way we think about television scheduling in a larger context relates to what we call the boulders, rocks and sand of scheduling great campaigns. So what's all the stuff we've bought on an upfront basis? How do I marry that with what things I want to buy on a scatter or spot basis, and then how do I think about the things I can buy closer, you know, more like real time, and I think about video holistically. And we're very focused on how can we help marry those things together, apply data to all of them, and really improve the ad decisioning and allocation and optimization process across the way television gets done. So that's what we've been working on. And so if I kind of think about those three component parts, we've really been very busy in all three areas. You know, in the area of what we call the sand, you know, the long tail of programmatic television, that's been for us a lot about our data partnerships and our inventory partnerships. So as we think about how we can use our Nielsen and rent track data to score television inventory, and then to help our customers to access that inventory through the aggregators and SSPs, people who want to transact on that basis, that's kind of bucket number one for us. And that's important, pretty simple stuff, but important stuff, and that's really where this market has kind of started from the bottom up. Addressable I put in bucket number two, which is a really important kind of rock in the overall, you know, scheduling mix. So we've been doing a lot in that camp as well. The biggest thing we've been doing in that area probably relates to what we call our programmatic direct platform, our advanced television platform, which is really enabling premium buyers and premium sellers to connect on a one-to-one basis and transact and trade by applying data to inventory and doing that on a one-to-one basis. And so these are premium media owners and agencies who don't just want to release their inventory to the aggregators and SSPs. They want to sell it directly like they always have. They just want to do it in a more data-enabled way through a platform in a more automated way. So that's the second big thing we've been doing, and I'd put, you know, the kinds of companies we've been working with in that bucket is some of the premium SSPs, the addressable television companies, and then obviously, you know, some of the MVPDs and cable nets. We've really been connecting the buy side to the sell side, and that's small, really starting to roll out now, but it's really starting to grow, and we're expecting some pretty, you know, exponential growth in that part of our business over the next 12 months. So in the area of that kind of what we call the boulders, the big kind of upfront, you know, the big upfront planning work, we've been doing a lot there, and our work there has been more an investment in plumbing and foundations, you know, starting to really build for the future, and you know that includes things like the work we're doing with our exclusive partnership with MediaOcean to have this dynamic data exchange and integration between our platforms, so agencies can, you know, access and optimize the inventory they've bought on an upfront basis, and to be able to apply first-party data to that, any data to that, and think about how they can re-optimize existing schedules and upfront schedules. So there's a lot we've been doing in that area in the world of the specific nature of our data integrations with Nielsen and with RentTrack, hopefully soon RentTrack ComScore. So there's a lot of plumbing and infrastructure work that's gone onto that side of the fence, which is not so much about the programmatic buying and selling of television, but the next generation of data-enabled optimization of classically bought upfront kind of television schedules. So they're the three big buckets of things, and we've been working pretty hard against all three.